Blake, unmute yourself, please. We are coming to you.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Good.
Great. How you doing,
Blake?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I want to open up a care facility for the elderly. We would take care of people that are 62 and over and just deliver like their activities of daily living. So I was wondering, if we're making profit and we have an emergency fund, would it be a good idea to invest that into the market?
Great question. What is your profit margins on the business?
Well, I haven't even started it yet, but I was an administrator for one, and I had to go get another job because he wasn't paying enough. So I'm a custodian now, but I'm very, very passionate about this, and I spent a lot of time by myself just thinking about it and planning and coming up with something.
Yeah. Are you the sole partner in, or you have another partner in the business with you?
Well, we want to open up an LLC, and since I don't have like a lot of experience, I wanted to bring my my mother-in-law in. She already has a couple of them, and bring her in as a partner, so we could just work together to build something.
So you're going to take the profits from the business and then want to invest it in a brokerage account?
Yeah, I was wondering if that would be a good idea, or after I have my emergency fund, should there be other things that I should prepare for and then start doing that? Or is that something that I can do after I have my emergency fund?
Yeah, our CPA actually recommended that. That was one of those things that I kind of learned. It was like investing in your LLC and not doing it from an individual brokerage, right? When you get to a certain point, you want to make sure you can protect your assets. And so if something's in your name in the event of a lawsuit, that any type of profit that's inside of that brokerage account is susceptible to be, seized as well. So having a brokerage in your LLC's name is important, and it can protect you from that. So that's one thing. As far as the emergency fund, I mean, business can be volatile too. And so to invest a part of the emergency fund.
No, I think you said after the emergency fund. So I feel like, yeah, of course, after you have an emergency fund, you always want to keep some money in the business because, you have to, it's dependent on how much money you want to put in. But yeah, that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to be able to invest. Mm-hmm. So the short answer I would say is yes.
Yes.
Because that's the whole point, right? You want to be able to invest your surplus. You just want to make sure that, you're not running on very thin margins because anything can happen in business. So, you want to have, money in the bank saved, and you want to always keep some money in the business account for unexpected expenses, because there are always going to be problems in business.
Something that pops up.
There's always going to be issues. There's always going to be people that, unexpected employees that are sick and can't work, and you got to get somebody else, and something breaks down and different things of that nature. But, once you get a nice swing of it, and you kind of know, okay, I need to keep $15,000 in the bank account at all times, or 50, whatever it is. And then it's like, all right, I'm making $300,000 a month. Now, that gives you a lot more flexibility, and you can say, okay, I can invest now. So, but each business is different, but as a business owner, you'll kind of know. It's like parenting. There's really no set rules to being a parent. But after a while, you start to learn your child, and you say, okay, you feel comfortable with him going out, set curfew, different things of that nature. So once you really get the hang of your business and your industry, and you're in it every single day, you'll know how much money you need to keep in. You'll feel comfortable knowing how much money you can invest, and you can always make adjustments. If you invest in 20% of your income, things go good, you can invest 50% of your income, and then things go bad, then you might have to cut back and invest 5% or not invest at all for a little bit of time. But you'll be able to figure it out on the fly. But you should always go into it thinking that you're going to invest a surplus, because that's the whole point.
And another investment can be the scaling part of your business, right? Like you said that you're doing this now. This could be in one local neighborhood, but if the business runs well enough, is it something that we can put in other neighborhoods and other communities as well? And so like that becomes an investment too. Now you have more of a surplus to actually put inside that brokerage. So there's plenty of things you can do.
Two things: has to be quality, no gambles, no. I know the apes are back in full charge, no AMC, no GameStop. Has to be quality. Number two, if you are going to run a business, you have to make sure that you have ways for the business to make money, regardless if primary revenue comes from the business or not. Meaning, Like for me, hypothetically, that's the one thing I love about trading and long-term investing. If no one ever buys from me ever again, I can still generate money. The number one thing, because clients are not going to be loyal. Business partners can do wrong. They can steal. They can rob things. Like you want to prepare for everything that can go wrong. Set a percentage that you're going to invest into the market, into quality. One of the best decisions that you're going to make is to be able to invest profit, invest heavily into a company. And remember, like in 2020, I was saying like buying the best companies in the world is like having the best CEO work for you. So if you're buying Apple, Google, Bitcoin, Ethereum at great prices, at some point that profit is going to be easier than the actual business profit. That's what you want. Like, so technically, like if you look at Berkshire Hathaway with all the companies that he owns, Berkshire technically can never go out of business because they have Geico. So there's a certain percentage of reserves he can take out of those premiums and invest over and over again. So even if everybody left Berkshire, he can replenish that. And that's where you want to be. It's like, even if you are not at full capacity in these homes or in these rental spaces, you're still making money hand over fist. That's the ultimate business to be in. And think about it like this. Back to Michael Saylor, back to Kathy Wood. If they would have just invested in 2 Tech, 2 Index, while investing in all the other stuff, they will still be afloat today. Going back to just having one strategy. Like, one in business is the worst number of all. So,
okay.
Appreciate you, Blake.
Appreciate
Hey,
you.
Oh, he got cut off. Guidelines.
Guidelines.
You can pay to ask a second question on Market Mondays and pay to be on Earn Your Leisure.
Guidelines.
To be on the show.
I think he unmuted himself again. Back.
Oh, Blake, appreciate you, bro.
It's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. I'm a custodian over at an elementary school, and I kind of want to like share this with the kids because I see how important it is. But I'm only able to spend a little bit of time with them during lunch, so I would need to give like a quick, maybe 5-10 minute.
Do 1 minute lesson. Kid don't want to hear 10 minutes. I'm being real with you.
Bro, you would be surprised. There's so many kids that are interested in.
Yeah, after school program, man.
Girls.
After school program. That's easy. Or even could create a weekend program, right? Like I know a lot of people in the custodians that they usually are there in the buildings on Saturdays. Y'all know what rooms are available. You know the equipment's available. You know no teachers are there, so you have access to all the classrooms. So even create a Saturday program, even if it's not you that's running it, you know the basis of the information and have somebody come in. I'm sure any principal, if you tell them that this is what you want to present, I mean, the weekends are always a great place. Most people just use it like, yo, can we use your gym to practice in? But we could use the classrooms too during the weekend.
Right, yeah. All right, thank you.
No problem, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Homework assignment for everyone. If China's going to collapse next year, what are the 3 ETFs that we can trade and short to the downside to take advantage of China's falling apart? Tune in next week where I have more hot takes. We are your ally in this falling market.
Next week, we're showing up as the Cash Money Brothers.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Your boy going up. I know they can't stand it.